Hi, today we're making baked buffalo wings. Sometimes it's a pain to deep fry wings. Baking is a good alternative and it's relatively quick. Hi, today I'm going to make buffalo chicken wings, and what I have here is a chicken wing with the tip, the drumette, and the second joint. So I usually split them up. So you just use the bend to know where to cut, and the tips you could save for stock, and to separate the joint you could just follow it down and you'll feel the split. So cut down, it will break off sometimes, and then you just continue through. Save the tip for the stock, and for the separating the drumette from the second joint, just slide down and the knife will automatically go through the joint. And now we could season the chicken. Now that I got the chicken cut up, what I like to do with the chicken is to pre-season it and let it sit overnight. What I'm going to do, I've already chopped up one green onion, threw it into the chicken. Then I'll probably use half a teaspoon, quarter teaspoon to half teaspoon of salt. A little garlic powder. You could use whatever seasonings you like. I just happen to have garlic powder on hand, so this is a garlic powder black pepper mixture. That's probably half a teaspoon, and I'll probably just use like a teaspoon of soy sauce. And what this does, especially when you let it sit overnight, it adds flavor to the chicken without adding too much flavor where it overpowers the buffalo sauce. So I'm going to give this a mix, put it in a Ziploc, and store overnight. Hi, today we're going to bake off the chicken wings for our buffalo wings. These wings have been marinating overnight. I'm going to spray the foil with a nonstick spray and bake in a 450 oven for about 30 minutes. I'll flip them halfway through. And for the sauce, I'll use a third a cup of butter, or a third of a stick of butter, and a bottle of Frank's Red Hot sauce. You could probably use any other hot sauce you like, but this is a cayenne pepper hot sauce, which is vinegary and not really hot. So I'll get to prepping the wings and getting them into the oven. All right, making the buffalo wing sauce is pretty straightforward. This is a third of a cup of butter, and I'll add the whole bottle, 5 ounces of hot sauce to the mixture. So I'll wait for the butter to melt. Actually, it probably doesn't matter. Give the bottle a shake, and I just pour it all in. And what I've done in the past is let it cook a little to thicken the sauce and let the butter incorporate. All right, the butter is starting to melt. I'll just give it a quick stir to encourage the melting process. Have the heat on medium high. I don't want the sauce to burn. I just want the butter to melt and it will come to a slight boil. As the butter is melting, I turn the heat down just below medium. It's starting to simmer a little. What you can also do is if add more flavor, you could add garlic powder or onion powder or sriracha sauce or Tabasco. But generally I just stick with the original recipe, but feel free to be creative. Also, as with all things, you want to taste the sauce and you could decide if you want more heat or less heat. Vinegary, buttery, and definitely has that buffalo tanginess or spiciness to it too. So I'll just bring this up to a quick boil and the sauce should be done. It's a very quick sauce to make. Okay, the sauce is done. Probably took 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just going to give it a quick stir and take it off the heat and let it cool. Alright, the chicken's been cooking for about 15 minutes. I'm going to flip them over and cook them another 15 minutes and try to brown them at the same time. Little sticking. The chickens tend to, I notice chicken tends to do that, even though I sprayed it. So flip and bake another 15 minutes or until nicely brown, till the way you like them. Right, here's the finished chicken wings. I baked them in the oven for about 32 minutes. I give them a little extra time just to see if I could brown them. I don't want to bake them too much because then you get them nice and brown, but then they end up drying. So I'm going to take this off and put it in a bowl and mix. I added a little sauce to sort of butter the bowl, and then I'll add more sauce on top. So chicken wings into the bowl and add more sauce and coat to your liking. Also, if the wings start sticking, I just use a little spatula and just go underneath and lift. Alright, I got the chicken in the bowl. I'm going to add some sauce. There's sauce on the bottom and top. And just mix it together. And depends on how well you like them coated. I kind of like them generously coated, so I'll probably add a little more. And if you have extra sauce, you can put it on the side so people could use as a dipping sauce. That looks good. Now I'll plate. Alright, here's the finished buffalo wings. Baked buffalo wings with buffalo sauce, celery. Adds a little nice contrast, cool contrast to the hot sauce. Extra buffalo sauce for dipping. Blue cheese dressing. Some people like using ranch. Also on the side are sriracha, Tabasco, and I sometimes sprinkle some Parmesan. Delicious. So hope you enjoy this recipe.